Welcome back to No Serious Repercussions.
Absolutely not. Let's jump in with full disregard for safety.
Well, you know, you can't see it on
we-
screen,
so
but
okay.
there's one of those giant blobs at the bottom, like a movie set.
That's the only way I can really understand that. Also, who was that?
That is
are you,
the
good
man,
sir?
the myth,
DJ
the legend.
Subatomic Supernova!
But that's not who we're asking. Who are you, good sir?
Oh, them. Okay, sorry.
Hello.
Billions
Ow.
upon billions
Oh,
of
me?
organisms.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
go
my
ahead.
cue.
That's your
Yeah,
cue.
that's
Hi,
you.
my name is
Welcome.
Al, also known as Squidderdoodle, and I am a No Straight Roads fan artist and a professional animator.
Mediocrity. You can't even handle
Yes.
a simple satellite launch
They are
procedure.
so good. If it's come to my attention, you've been a part of Has-Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss as a viz artist, am I correct?
Hell of a Boss is a Viz Dev artist, and Has-Been Hotel is an animator.
Great.
Right.
Fantastic.
That's really good.
Awesome to get to have you here.
Now I recognize you.
Hello, Subatomic Supernova. And we're just gonna move forward. So yeah, welcome, Al, to our co-op playthrough of No Straight Roads. We decided to try this out because we could have done it single player, but once we figured out a way to do co-op, we thought, yeah, the game kind of deserves that kind of, experience.
Oh yeah, no, both Mayday deserve to, work as a team as opposed to just switching to one at a time.
Yeah.
Right.
So, we're being introduced to...
Oh, sorry.
I keep getting distracted by the fact that... No, not you. Was that me getting distracted by the fact that I hate... It's neat detail, but I hate that I can see Subatomic's leg hair.
Me too.
Hey,
Honestly,
don't
it's
bother.
distracting.
This is not a
Honest-
hair-shaming space. This is my
Honestly,
husband, and I will not tolerate any criticism.
Okay, honestly, not going to lie, I just imagine he's actually a gorilla under there. Like, he
Don't
honestly
say
looks
that.
like the... He honestly... Yes, I am going to say that. I apologize, but not really.
Okay,
But
say
I do,
goodbye
but
to your
not
kneecaps,
really.
dude. I'm coming over there.
Oh shit,
Say
he's
goodbye to
coming
your
after you,
kneecaps.
Matt. Better hide your,
Joke's
close your
on
doors.
you.
Don't you know who
It
I am?
begins.
Also-
So wait,
also I
meet
do-
our first big... Meet our boss.
Also, I do apologize because I think he's a gorilla. In my opinion, I'm just going to call him Luther from Umbrella Academy.
Jesus.
So, welcome to our first little mix of EDM in, I guess, just straight up discotheque, kind of?
With
Yeah,
honest-
basically.
Vibes?
With honestly, my second favorite song in the entire game.
Oh, same here.
It has just a little bit of
so-
a 70s house vibe, which kind of makes me think of Daft Punk, and apparently that was a little bit of the inspiration for it.
Oh, I absolutely get that when I look at him,
nice.
especially with his helmet.
Yeah.
So
with his
from
helmet
what
and whatnot.
from what I can tell from the soundtrack, I do believe this particular piece was done by Funk Fiction.
Yes, it was. I'm just saying
Yes.
Awesome.
a little bit of the inspiration came from that sort of
Oh, yeah,
sound.
no, yeah. Oh, we broke his stuff.
Already?
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
If you know what you're
NSR
doing, you wreck this guy something fierce.
Co-op can
Yeah.
very much break some bosses.
Just look at him.
By the way, can we talk about how awesome his voice actor is, Uncle Ali?
Oh, Ollie is an
Oh, yeah.
absolute
fantastic
sweetheart.
work. So
that
fun.
man is a teddy bear. He's so fun to talk to. Sometimes we share cat memes and stuff like that. He's very much the funny uncle.
Watch out!
I've only ever
Go
got
ahead.
to talk to Sue lately, but my god, I want to meet the entire cast because they all seem so awesome.
Well, from what,
They're all
from what I've
fantastic.
seen, be it in streams, be it in some chats between Steven, Sue, part of me does want to meet Tatiana's voice actress because she does also
Same.
seem very wholesome and very like down to earth. Like, I mean, I was gonna say, yeah, I guess one of my favorite things about the cast right now is. It may be because the game is indie, maybe because it's like a big thing, but like they're all very down to earth and very sorry about that. A very chill.
Yeah, they're
PC
just-
sometimes does that. But
Yeah,
we're still
in
good.
some way-
Who had
in some
a
ways
job,
they almost feel like one-
and they're nice.
You could argue they're kind of like one big happy family.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, right. So sorry, real quick, to explain the main mechanics of boss battles, since this is our first one, they work very much like normal enemy encounters. Whittle down the boss's health bar using all of our, ranged attacks, transformables. There's usually things around the area that you can find to create more note projectiles. In the upper left, you have our 2 health bars, and those 2 fists can be used to you can use them to make cool team-based power-ups once we get further into the game. Oh.
Broke his beautiful face.
We made him mad.
You cracked his beautiful face.
We've thrown off the groove.
What I have
Sorry,
to
but
wonder
you've
is,
thrown off DJ's groove.
Perfectly what you're trying to do.
I don't get this either.
Okay, this is something that I'm going to call WTF moments, and this is the first one.
Actually,
Because
I'm going
each
to
boss
call.
has one, and I don't understand why, but I guess it's aesthetic reasons.
I'm going to call
You know,
it the
it's like
Asura's
a-
Wrath moment.
Why not?
It's like relativity
sorry, you're about to say
for
something.
warping powers.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, that's pretty
basically.
much what it is. Ow. Ooh.
But so, other than that, James, you're about to mention something we were bringing up, either A, breaking his face, and or B, the boss battles themselves.
How does that helmet work anyway?
Is that so? Yeah. Okay. I'll post that to Jordy and Al. So is this like, is that his head? Is that his
Helmet.
actual like face?
It's a helmet.
'Cause, like,
It's come
Neo-
up. Nobody really knows.
I
Okay.
think it's a helmet because after you beat him, you do get that, and it says helmet.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, one of the collectibles.
Oh, I
We
love this
also
part.
don't know what his actual head looks like because
I mean, I'm
No.
just,
he
I'm just
apparently
thinking
has
about it
no
right
scrolls,
now.
and then there's the black hole thing that goes on.
Like, I'm just
Yeah,
suddenly
yeah,
thinking,
true.
like, it's like one of those weird anomalies, like the anatomy of the Fall Guy beans.
Yeah.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
I hate that we
Or
actually
the
have.
Among Us beans.
I hate that we have actual like physics.
The Among Us beans.
And then they made two. Yeah, and then they made him. Then they made 2B out of him, which I'm sure everybody.
Two bean. I still love that.
By the way,
But,
do you think I could talk about a little moment that I had involving Uncle Ali? Like a little surprise
why
moment?
not?
By all
Okay,
means.
so, all right, so this kind of where the friendship thing kind of started. So, first off, I sent him a personal message on Steve's stream, like Steve and Bones' stream, one time, and he, you know, recognized me from like Twitter and whatnot because I, you know, showed him some fan art.
Aww.
And then for a friend's birthday, little did I know that when I said happy birthday to her, he was gonna follow up by saying, "Oh, hello, my friend. We meet again." And I'm like, "What?" And I'm just
Oh, yeah, he
screaming, and
remembers.
I can't contain myself.
Ollie
I'm
notices
like,
a
I
lot
wasn't
more than you guys
expecting
expect.
this. Yeah.
Oh no,
it's-
no, they followed me back. People when they followed. I think they followed you hype, and they also followed me when we did those two W's based on Al's color
Yeah.
characters.
Yes.
Just, I wish I was friends with voice actors. Now excuse me while I go play Uno with Kale Bear.
Okay, fine. I was
Yeah,
going to
you
mention
got
that.
to
I
play
was
Overwatch.
going to mention that I play a lot of games with Kyle Bear, aka Gohan, but still.
And you played Overwatch with Chia the one time. Oh, by the way, showstopper time. Rocket.
Green light.
It's our usual finishing move.
Gotta go out
We're
with
crazy,
a
by
bang.
the way.
Where does she get those canisters?
I don't know. I don't know if an art book ever explains that.
Because she-
I know.
Where does she get the
God.
canisters? Because she can, sister.
And so, his record has been broken.
Get done.
I make puns.
Come on
I
and
make the
say it.
world's worst puns.
I still wonder if this is a joke on Space Jam.
Oh, I love this part.
It could be. Goodbye, Uncle Ali.
You want to know a fun fact about like DJ's voice?
Sure.
Apparently, there was like some inspo as far as like cadence and characterization taken from Professor Scudworth
Oh,
or
cool.
Principal
I was like-
Scudworth. Like especially like the
Honestly,
little
That
when
makes
they
sense now.
break in, like
Yes.
That
That
does
makes
make sense.
like just
now.
channeling
Us-
Scudworth.
Honestly, my whole thing with DJ Subatomic, my favorite thing about the entire character, I think they did confirm that he is basically. What if Neil deGrasse Tyson was a Daft Punk?
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
And also now that you bring up Scudworth now just to delight Matt, I'm just now not thinking of Tatiana, did you see what they did with the pool? They flipped the bitch.
Yeah,
Did you see
We've
what
joked
they did with
about
the
it.
pool? They flipped the bitch! Like,
we've joked about it. Just like little does she know that I have my own plans for this satellite launch.
You're talking at a normal room, speaking voice.
Sure.
Sorry, shut
Yeah,
up!
so
I'm so tired!
I am.
Hey, it's a lot.
I will say
So-
one last thing I'll say about DJ Subatomic Supernova is that one of my favorite things I always look back on is I think it was part of an interview or something like that. I forget what the context was,
yeah.
but him talking about how he was voicing all those hurt grunts and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh,
this moment.
Put your hand next to mine.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
His first instinct was to hold her hand. That's adorable.
Like this?
Yes.
And next one.
My one
No,
problem
no,
with the scene is
okay.
that this is the only time where it feels like Zook is an
But I was
idiot.
moving to your right.
The only time in the entire game, by the way.
Like this?
He's stage fright. This
It's
is
like
his big moment.
he's intellectual,
Yay.
but socially he's a himbo.
Little guy.
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
But we did it, and I would have loved if she just turned the screen off. Like, okay, I'm done with this. Anyway,
Probably did.
but yeah, no. But yeah, I remember now, James, when they told him about when he was recording all of the grunt sounds, and they actually had the animator
Oh
for
yeah,
this work on
the
a little.
LZ
Yeah, no, it's like,
Bros. I don't think they did that on. I don't think they were asked to do that. The LZ Bros just did that.
No, yeah, no, they just have fun with that interview. That was great. They
beautiful.
also
Those
I
guys
am
also
so-
are
Yeah, we did it.
incredibly nice, very fun to work with, fun to talk to. Like
awesome.
they were part of the Shakalaka Bam scene
Oh, and here,
as well, and
Oh, yeah.
you know, just
here it comes, by
sort
the
of
way.
talked to them once
it
or
is,
twice in
broken
Discord,
Oh, okay.
and
Well, that's awesome.
But, like,
Oh, yeah,
there's a
we were
funny
actually asking
story.
about-
I told them, like, when
Mm-hmm.
they actually said their names, I took a moment and my dumb butt just went out and said, "Oh, I thought the LZ was for Lizard Bros." And the entire freaking Discord was laughing
so
at me.
too.
But it's like,
But it's like it's like their first initials.
yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
their first initials. But I thought
Right,
it was
they're like a
Lizard
brother.
Bros.
That is, to be fair,
Oh.
I would fucking love to like me a group called the Lizard Bros. That'd be
Also
awesome.
Zook. Yeah, they're the ones who are responsible for all the 2D animations here, which I do like very much. They had a lot. Of
Have
fun
you
with
seen
it.
the
Oh, yeah,
other
no,
stuff
they're
on
great.
their Twitter? Like, all of their work is really solid.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm curious. I'm really curious about that. I'm really curious about that alien, like super like sci-fi project that they were working on. Like some of their characters. From
Oh yeah, that looks so cool. I really love the
I feel like
Dragon
that-
Lady.
Also, I do
Yeah.
like to point out, I do apologize so much. I really.
Oh!
Hang on.
Great. You owe me a TV, mate.
Those NSR
She just pulls her hand back. Like just.
It didn't
Honestly, that looks less like a TV and more like a freaking
Microwave.
toaster oven.
Microwave, yeah.
Oh,
It
and a
still
toaster
has
oven.
Microwave,
dials.
microwave,
It's
yeah.
that old.
It's the future.
But yeah, no, the whole, like, I do apologize, but I like to note that that little scene has more animation than any. That little scene had more animation than any fight scene in the per anime record of Ragnarok.
I think we just
I
got
don't know, most likely.
I mean, to be fair, Matt, they put all that love, attention, and budget into the Aphrodite's boobs literally being flown through the wind.
Guess that weird scene.
I always questioned in this
Anywho.
scene why Mayday was so cavalier about Cliff just finding her
Why are you
number.
making that accent?
He says he wants to
Yeah,
arrange a meeting.
even I was playing. I was like, this is creepy.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
genuine.
Yeah.
Like, how did he find your number? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like that.
That's nice.
You should probably have
Right
more
now,
reaction than
we
that
need
to
to
like a
figure out
40-something-year-old
I mean,
finding your phone
How to
number.
defeat NSR.
He says
Narrow
I mean,
minded.
I was about to say, yeah, no, like Mayday, say whatever you will about her, but she's definitely got her priorities in some places more than others.
And I think they do a decent job with her character arc as a result of
Yeah.
as she learns throughout the adventure.
Well,
Because it could have gone worse, but I do still like where this game went with things. So actually, while we have you here, in case anything else happens, yay, we sent it.
So,
Is
how did he
Al?
get the
How
number?
did you even discover or come to learn about the game?
Oh, that's a long story. Well, not long so much as like
Okay.
a bit windy.
To find him at Festival Plaza.
Like I remember
Alright,
seeing
let's go
trailers
see what
for
this
it like
guy's about.
forever ago, and I talked about this a little bit in the zine commentary. Like I saw trailers for it
Oh, yeah.
forever ago, and I thought, oh wow, that looks really cool. That could be fun, and then kind of forgot about it. And then, because like you know, the game got delayed for a bit. When it started coming back on Twitter, I was just like, oh really? That I thought that already came out, but I saw like the music and stuff, and I think the music and the character design were what really got me into it, and then also the color design. Like, this is what we call...
real quick.
Huh?
Real quick. For a brief stint, Logan and I decided to test out this arcade game that you can find in the sewers.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's called Master Wolf, and it's a little interesting. It's a game where, here's the tricky part, Matt, and everyone else, is you can move, but the second the beat calls for it, you have to shoot, and you're not allowed to move while you're shooting. So it's all about trying to dodge projectiles and read where they're going to be, and position yourself in the right position to catch them when they spawn, like that. Or when they
Oh, that's really
Back
cool.
to you, Al.
Oh yeah, that was pretty much it. Just the design of it and the music especially. And, what was it? I think even like DJ Subatomic I could already tell was going to be my favorite because, you know, space. Space and
I mean, that being
space.
said, though, how do you feel about the fact that he's the first boss of the game and already we've pretty much wiped him off the face of the earth?
Right, like, did the rest of the supporting cast also... Did the other supporting cast also hold up?
I mean, yeah, obviously, like, I absolutely loved the game. Like, there was a lot of stuff in there that was really relatable to me, especially the, overall messages, like, not just, inclusion and acceptance, but also, like, not hyper-focusing on this singular path to what you think success is, and just trying to find where life takes you, like, where you're going to go. It's not always going to be what you expect, but it could still be something really great, you know?
Oh yeah.
And I also think they did a good job with also covering certain aspects of being a fan, and you know, certain things
Oh,
that
definitely.
about the whole covering the fan to artist relationship as well.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
I mean, you look at Mayday, she
Um,
literally has stars in her eyes. It's
Well,
like she had like
Yes,
this
she does.
heightened view of these people that inspired her, that like she couldn't really handle
Right.
it, that they might have ended up doing something different in life. And then you also got fans like Cliff who are just like toxic and unhealthy.
Yeah.
Of
But
course,
we'll get
yeah.
to
Which
him.
more on that later.
Honestly, my
Yeah.
Absolutely.
my whole thing is that I try.
Oh,
Death.
I love
you
that.
dead.
No,
Yeah.
I try my best, like, as a person that I'm a fan of multiple things. I am a fan of different people and all that. I try my best, though, to just keep my cool. Because they're people.
do it.
These
Yeah.
people are not. They shouldn't be held as huge paragons of pillars of justice and all that, or love and all that.
Nor should they-
With the exception of Keanu Reeves. But
Jeez.
but you know.
And at the same time, it's also like, oh yeah.
Oh gee, I wonder
the
who
same
we're
time,
able
it's
to
also
talk
like-
to it. Could it be the only characters rendered in color?
Yes.
Hooray! It's the Steven Universe phenomenon. But yeah, so there's that.
I mean, it does make for good gameplay
Yeah.
commands, if that means anything.
But yeah, so
Yeah,
like,
it's true.
Like,
Oh, no, I didn't let I talk to you again. Sorry. Aww.
Aw.
so yeah, to anybody out there who's like a fan of different people, fan of and all that, don't treat your heroes as heroes. Treat them as people.
I mean, some would
Mm-hmm.
argue, like, never have heroes. Like, you can have inspiration.
Exactly,
That's cool,
yeah.
and have people that, you know, give you motivation, but you shouldn't have heroes.
I worded that
Right.
wrong. I shouldn't have said
I know what you
heroes.
mean.
So,
Like, you're the people
Yeah.
that you are a fan of.
Right.
If
So
we
go
can go
ahead-
back to
go
the
ahead,
game real
James.
quick. So now
Yeah, of
we have
course.
our full, like, proper introduction to Vinyl City, our major hub world for the game, where we get to meet all these zany-looking characters, as well as look up some context from the perspective of both Mayday and Zook,
God,
as you no
this-
doubt noticed with that splotch on the floor.
This guy
Yeah.
is
Right,
a
and he-
Steven
right,
Universe
and-
character. This guy just is.
I mean,
sorry.
they're all kind of Steven Universe characters. They're all like the.
Also,
I think TV
JoJo
tropes
characters
called it
with their
out.
poses.
Yeah.
Also, JoJo
Yes.
characters with their poses.
They did cite that as inspiration as well. And yes, James. So whenever we come to an observation point, if you have them available, try to have both Mayday and Zook explored at the same time, because you'll get different flavor text for each. And collect these little mini quasars to unlock fans, which are basically your experience points. That's how you'll be leveling up and getting new abilities and passive buffs to all your battles.
Are
And
you
trust me when we
a fan of
say
that?
you're gonna need a good handful of those perks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saving up for the double jump and stuff, absolutely. And there's just some it's. I will be doing some grinding. I will, in the sense of I will be replaying stages on the other difficulties at least once, but I won't be showing that here because it's really just you may get some new patterns, some new attack patterns, but it's all the same good tracks.
Can I just say,
like.
I love the whole aesthetic. This is not just with this game, just with any game. I was playing Mario plus Rabbids earlier in preparation of the new game. I love the aesthetic of characters having cell phones that look like them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like with Mayday with
Yeah,
her little hair
and then
tufts on
like
it.
there was
look,
Bowser
Ooh.
Jr.
Hang on.
with his
hang on,
there
hang on,
she
audio for a
is.
second.
Fishy princess.
Sayu.
Hello, Sayu.
Did you guys see in
Virtual
the
phenomenon.
concept art she was originally going to be a bunny?
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, like
see-
one
I
of
can see that
her
working.
concept art designs was like bunny based, but then they ended up going with the mermaid direction. And Ellie, like Alligator, or Ellie Ethiopia, that's her name. That's her
The
artist
little
handle.
alligator.
She is so fantastic at drawing mermaids. Like I just love her art in general, but then also like every artist has a thing that's kind of like their motif, and just like Ellie's mermaids are so crazy gorgeous.
Right. No, absolutely. Oh, and so that was the inspiration for the alligator.
Yeah, they took Alligator's name from Ellie Ethiopia.
So basically, Ellie is this game's equivalent to Temmie.
Yes,
I guess.
in a way.
Yeah, basically.
That's not so welcome, I
Anyway, I have a couple questions.
Come on, mate.
Go for it.
Oh, did I blip out for a second?
No.
No. We're just saying like, what are your questions? Go
Okay,
for it.
so first of all, Steve, how are you holding up? You doing okay?
For better or worse.
All right, just wanted to make sure. And second, Al, you mentioned you were part of a fanzine or zine. Is
yeah.
that correct?
I was
Can you tell us more about it?
yeah, it was the Shakalaka Bam NSR fanzine. I did a piece of 1010, crossed over with the Backstreet Boys, like the Everybody music video specifically.
Oh.
And so it was like this
Also-
campy horror thing that I had a lot of fun with. That was
Also-
a great experience.
Welcome to our plug for the day, people.
Hey there, mister. You okay?
Also, this poor bastard right here.
Why did he move here if he hates sound?
I think it was probably the only like affordable housing for him.
It is named.
Poor dude.
Jeez.
The
Oh,
noise,
Noise.
He's even
Oh,
green.
man. I mean,
Oh my God, you're
I
right.
mean,
Yeah,
it'd
look
be
at that.
terrible. He probably lives with tinnitus. I have no idea what that's like. Yeah, fun fact, I have tinnitus. It fucking
Poor
sucks.
dude.
I'm so sorry.
Unfortunate for a music lover. So,
If I could,
the other thing was.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, go
I
ahead.
was just saying, if I could, like, just mention real briefly, there's another zine that I'm currently working on that's NSR related. It's the Vinyl City Pride zine, and that's just a zine with art with LGBT artists in the fan base, and that's going to be coming out on the 30th for free.
Oh,
okay.
nice.
It's so yeah. So far, so I would say absolutely. The game I fell in love with. My first like introduction to the game was I remember spamming it. Not spamming. I remember sharing it with James and Matt. and
No,
everyone
you
else, and I
spammed it. You freaking spammed it.
It was
Hey.
back with. Oh, by the way, this guy used.
There he is.
I kept thinking this guy was voiced by Bill Farmer for the longest time.
I thought the same thing. He has a very similar inflection.
Yes.
Also,
Garbage husband.
I almost.
It is.
Oh,
good
yeah.
it is good to know that the main character of Y2K did at least go on to do better things.
I've never actually played Y2K, so I have no context.
Have you ever played Earthbound?
No, sorry.
Have you ever played Undertale?
Yes.
Okay, take Undertale and take all of the likability out.
It's a little heavy-handed as well. But
Yeah,
anyway,
anyway.
so Cliff is gonna
apologize.
real quick. As far as the game's plot is concerned, Cliff is gonna be our new guy in the chair, telling us all about how to find, stop, and beat the NSR main artists.
Yep,
Like,
he's
as far
pretty
as
much our mission control.
Yeah.
Of course. And then back to me as far as like how I learned about the game. I was first exposed to the game as early as I want to say the 2018, 2017 prototype they put up back when it was just Yinu's fight, like a video of it.
Right.
And I was immediately like, I love rhythm games, and I love the idea of trying to branch out to other genres. So, and I am a big fan of EDM and rock at the same time. So the soundtrack already was hooking me, and I am just gonna say I'm really happy that I'm able to now finally play the game, and also that although the plot does, I think, resolve itself in a really nice way, I would not mind them doing more things with this world. That's why I like the fanzines. Like, it's the world building of this place. Like, look at this place. I don't know why. It's really appealing.
Like, again, so one of the reasons why we have Val here is because of their amazing NSR fan characters. I also made my own fan character named Emperor Cassette.
Congratulations.
So,
nice.
That's the one I showed you, Al. But yeah, they're basically like I am one of those weirdos. Whenever I make a fan character or a OC in a already established world, I don't like messing with the lore of that world. So I try to fit them in a way that doesn't affect the lore.
Of course.
I try that in a way, but also in a way so that they're still an interesting character on their own. Because otherwise it's just like, they'd be kind of superfluous. Like, I've made too many NSR fan characters, to be honest. Like, I still need to actually write something about Crescendo, because I remember drawing him once, and people do like him, but I just never revisited him.
Yeah, my Emperor Cassette for me, he's basically, his whole thing is that he's like a kind of, he would be a villain after, like, the story of NSR and all that, like a big villain, stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
Also, very nice and charming of us to say, hey, we live in the sewers. You can crash there.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's not as smelly as it sounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are Mayday and Zoot like actually renting the space, or are they squatting? If they order delivery, where does it go?
I mean, they in that one loading animation, they just kind of drop it down. They catch it with the trampoline.
I fully just think, especially for the delivery question, I think it's just the first scene from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live action film.
They just slip out a 20 right through the grid.
Grab it. But yeah, so with that said, as the video is now coming to a close with that already, thank you so much for joining us here, Al. We'd love to have you in any other future episodes if we're able to. And yeah, we just took down our first boss. That leaves us with 5 to go?
I think so.
It's 5?
Yeah, I think there's 5.
Forgot how to count. Yes, it is 5. So, stay tuned as we're going to learn about how to take down the next one, which also, yes, unironically has probably my favorite track in the game. Yay.
Yeah.
Ready to get virtual?
I'll just go to the altar to hang out with Beelzebub.